Hey, so I'm probably gonna need to give you some explanation behind this. This is fan made stands of the month, and this is indeed a Twitch VOD in a sense. Well, I cut out a lot of extra stuff, and the whole everyone asked me a lot. What are we doing with fan made stands of the week? What are we doing with that? What are we doing with it? Due to I always puzzled myself with it, and I always thought about should I actually drop this thing for a sec, because it was like, okay, I could actually just keep on continuing to work with series and then drop this, but at the same time I was like, this is for the people. This is 100% for the people, and even like YouTube in general, for me, this is all for the people, and I do it for my fans, like, because you guys are really cool guys, help me through like a lot of the stuff. It's like actual fans and stuff, so I'm definitely keeping it, but I think I'm going to make this, it's either going to be a Twitch exclusive thing, or I don't know. I feel like we could do this way more often on Twitch, just back to back with all this type of stuff, and along with the games and the podcast stuff and all that. But basically, I'm gonna start the video now, like soon, basically. But just remember, I'm not getting rid of the series. There's a lot that I need to get to that fans ask for, but since the summer's coming up, I will now get to a lot. Fan made stands of the week is now fan made stands of the month. I will try to have more streams where we go over more stands, because in a month there's usually like 4 weeks, so we did like 5 stands per fan made stands of the week, so that would be about 20, and in this video we go about like 12 because Twitch cuts out the rest of them because of music, so that's the problem with that. But thank you guys for being here, and these are for the fans. But there you go. I'll see you guys in the next one. This is usually how we end off the stream, but that I'm just gonna put this in the background because while we're doing this. Okay, so Roundabout by subscriber. Really? I already knew that was your name, but it's just like, oh wow. But Roundabout stats beforehand has an E in durability, A in potential. All the other stats are unknown, but stats 2, like part 2 of stats, power NA, North American power, speed NA, range A, durability D, precision B, potential A, and yo, okay. So obviously I know that NA does not mean North. I mean, it does mean North American, but in this case it would be non-applicable. So there you go for that. Abilities: Time Whirlpool Creation. Roundabout's abilities allow it to create whirlpools of time that trap any unlucky bystanders in an endless time loop that slowly reverts them back in time out of existence. Its stats are not known, for it's just a shadow of its user, and can be vicious anywhere. It's a time whirlpool ability, and is used anytime and is unavoidable over a set distance. The whirlpool also destroys any buildings and items near it, sending them back in time slowly and out of existence. Weakness: It's hard to tell, but whatever its user is, the user's back will always have a giant hole in the back over where the heart is. A hard blow to it will explode the user's heart and end the stand's life, as well as the user's. Appearance: It is nothing but the user's shadow and can manipulate its shape and confuse any people that fight it. However, it's tangible when it wants to be and has a black coat over it, a dark aura appearing at its feet, and this is the most destructive form and can make whirlpools of time within a 5-mile radius. Jesus Christ, that is scary. That's terrifying. Whirlpools of time? By itself, I do love time-based stands. I believe that, like, okay, well, you guys can also give your insight in the chat, like, so obviously, but my insight, I think Araki said it too. He loves time and space stands. That's why he usually does it for like antagonist powers, because those are the most threatening. And time and space is such a huge concept to where it's a very difficult one. Like it's not a common thing, because you don't generally get, what is it called, time. You don't get time effect. Like, okay, it's not like an IRL thing. Like, you guys can honestly just go ahead and manipulate it. It's a pretty large thing that where you don't like originally like in life. You don't rewind time, you don't remove it, you don't accelerate it, you don't like there's a lot of stuff you can't do with time whatsoever. But in the world of JoJo, you can do it to where it's anything possible. That's how that works. Luis, dog. You should be a writer, dog. And as 6 scrape tube is going down the back. Oh wait, I could just instead of reading over the design, I can actually just put it right here. The stand can create bubbles of special mist / smoke white if inside of it the mist, smoke grants the user and the stand incremented sensory abilities, much like spider senses. The user knows what's going on inside the bubble and is able to react way faster to attacks in dangerous situations in general. It's very hard to see inside the bubbles, but not impossible. Seeing inside is not the problem. Wait, so you can see when you need to. If the user is attacking, usually takes his time to create a 1 kilometer bubble before showing himself to the enemy. If the user is defending, he creates quickly 25 to 50 meter bubble, as it takes to 15 to 30 seconds, which depends, and can do while the stand is defending him. If the user does not have time to create a 25 to 50 meter bubble, we'll start throwing bubbles at the top to it will be start throwing bubbles at the ground to pop them and give them advantage. Okay, so actually like smoke bubbles. Okay, that makes sense. So the size of the bubble can go from a soccer ball to 1 kilometer from being created and almost instantly, and the latter taking 10 minutes when a bubble is created. If it keeps, oh my god, it keeps the stand at the center, and the stand is always in the middle of the bubble. If the passive, this is the passive, the user can't do anything about it in the way the enemies can tell where the user is. The bigger the bubble, the harder to tell exactly where the user is. Okay, so it's gonna be more smoke, exactly. So, Lewis, exactly, to make a TLDR for it, how exactly would you explain it? So everyone, what's your views on exactly like smoke? Because we went through Here Comes the Sun, but for me, my opinion, I actually really did like what is it called? The whole concept of being like smoke itself, because there's not many smoke based smoke based stands. But not what is it called? Not Justice. Was it called Justice? Or Judgment? No. Judgment was the one that was like the Avdol when he came back and shit. He was just like, hell to you. I think that was Judgment. Justice is that's mist or fog. Isn't that the same thing? What's the difference? I don't know. Something like that. That's not smoke exactly. So yeah. Okay, let's read this. Yes. Gender bender. Since the user is a pervert, YMCA has the ability to turn any man, friend, or foe into a really hot chick. YMCA can also turn women into hot guys, just in case the user turns gay. Weakness, it has no weakness. But it super hates the user, often scolding him for 5 weeks straight. It has an A in everything except for potential. So what's in potential? Tell me that. Okay, appearance, razor. Wait, no, you see it right there. Okay, let's just skip that because you guys can easily see that. You guys can see the text, you can see the stand, you can see, you know what its appearance is. You're looking right at it. Okay, namesake, ACDC's, the razor's edge. Ability, sharpening an object to the point of where it can get about 3 atoms thick with 20 seconds of uninterrupted sharpening of the object. This stand is able to sharpen any object that can fit inside of a sharpening mechanism, which is widens to about the size of 4.5 feet unless it's hollow or extremely fragile. And is also to launch it out of its sharpening device, which in the process destroys the object. This razor's edge can also wield the object and its gripping mechanism. Stats, has a D in power, it has little power and relies on the objects, has a B in speed, C in range, C in durability, B in precision, A in potential. Weakness, if in a place with no objects per se, the desert, Razor's Edge would have to rely on either any object that the user brought or improvised, or gripping the opponent, crushing them. The Razor's Edge is also weak to any attack it lands. That lands on its gears connecting either connecting mechanism, which, if the attack was strong enough, it would amplify the damage to the user and almost immediately sever the user's arm. Jesus Christ, that's terrifying. 3 atoms thick. Wait, so elaborate on that. How exactly would that mean that it can cut through atoms? No, not cut through atoms, because like basically like atoms itself, they're just like, they're not even like connected exactly, but it's like, how do I explain it? There's just balls everywhere. No, what? That's definitely not how you explain it. No. Okay. Stand name, Razor Sharp, Stand Master / YouTube username. See, now, okay, this makes a lot of sense. Appearance. Fairly slim and tall humanoid stand, slightly feminine in appearance, sporting a long, flowing, and untidy black hair that reaches down to the back to the thighs. Body is most dark blue in color and has silver shin pads and elbow pads. Flexible, resembling a ninja in clothing appearance, a mostly dark face besides 2 angular glowing golden eyes, hidden just below some bangs behind a headband-like accessory that covers the eyes and wraps around its head, its hair trailing out. Think of Caesar's headband but black over the eye. Okay. Always has a blank or stoic expression. Also wears a purple scarf. Has a stand cry of Kora during an attack rush, but otherwise only says the occasional titch, like right there, like that, or okay, out of passive aggression or when mirroring the user. For the abilities, Razor Sharp has a naturally high speed and precision, allowing it to dodge any and parry attacks with relative ease. It can also sense if an attack will be deadly or not. Deadlock, this is the next ability. Razor Sharp can freeze any incoming projectiles for 7 seconds, with 2 limitations. 1, he can freeze only 1 projectile at a time. That has the possibility to cause mortal injury / death on an impact, or 2, can freeze any and all. Smaller I just about to make it seem like the sentence was over. Can freeze any and all smaller projectiles in a 6-meter radius. Any frozen projectile can be moved or altered in time, including changes in trajectory or direction. Unlimited proficiency. Razor Sharp becomes a master at any form of combat that pertains to the weaponry is currently holding. Size and weight only affects its speed of attacks and how the weapon is used, and has no effect on how skilled the stand is. This includes both close range and range weaponry, but limited to only one type of weapon at a time. For example, it can dual wield swords, but cannot wield both. Cannot wield both a sword and an axe at the same. Okay. Skyward leap. Both the stand and the user can jump 10 to 20 meters high. That's fucking high. Extending the stand user's range. Requiem ability. So, Razor Sharp Requiem. Rewind. Razor Sharp can reverse any effect made by a projectile up to 7 seconds, including bodily harm, property damage, and any other destruction. This reverse only affects the projectile itself and anything that it had an effect on, including anything that it hits and the weapon it was fired from, reverting them to their original state before the specified 7-second time period. For the stats. Okay, this stand has a C in power, an A in speed, B in range, what is it called? A B in durability, A in precision, and C in developmental potential, but D post requiem. For power, it's weapon dependent. Speed also weapon dependent, yet it only reduces it to a minimum of a B. Range, Razor Sharp is effective up to a 9-meter distance of the user, from the user when using unlimited proficiency, and 10 meters upwards when using the skyward leap. Pre-requiem, post-requiem, and weakness. Let's go to weaknesses. Razor Sharp's strength comes from the weapon it is using. If it is not equipped with a durable or powerful enough weapon, it can be easily weakened by a strong close-range stand. Deadlock and rewind are also useless against stands that are themselves projectiles. Such as Miss the Sex Pistols. It can only freeze 1 fatal projectile at a time, meaning it has to rely on speed or its own weapon. If a stand can barrage it with constant fatal projectiles. Can only use 1 weapon at a time, meaning that if disarmed, it has not the other form of attacking apart from making use of enemy attacks. That is long as dicks, bro. That's crazy. Okay. Ooh, okay. I like this. Let me clear my throat. Appearance. You guys can see that. Damn, that just got pretty loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. Okay. So, abilities. No. You see that. There's a reference, stand name. Okay. Abilities, face punch. Necro Dancer's arms can phase through any object. Example, it can punch something through a wall. Curse. If Necro Dancer grabs a stand user's heart, its main ability will trigger. Necro Dancer will curse the heart and a duel between the two users will begin. Any outside sources have no effect on the stand users under the effect of the curse, like in game Crypt of the Necro Dancer. A song will appear at the start of the duel. It is impossible to move on the beat of the song. Even time stop don't work. Example, if another Bites of Dust is played, you can only move to the constant beat of that song. So it's about constant timing. The duel ends as soon as blood is drawn. The user stands their stand for 30 minutes. Okay. The duel ends. Okay, stop. The duel ends. Hey. The duel ends as soon as blood is drawn. The loser has their stand disabled for 30 minutes. The user of Necro Dancer has to explain the rules before the duel begins. So there you go for that. D in power, B in speed, D in range, D in durability, A in precision, C potential. Stats under the curse. Beats. How many times you? Hey. Okay. Sorry. How many times can you move per beat? Dude, yo, this song is amazing. Holy shit, this is a good song. Like, this is legitimately like a really good song. I fucking like it, bro. Oh my god. This is such a good song. It's like, fuck, I like conga music. Damn, that's, dude, Necro Dancer is like auto good just because of the fucking like music that's in that game. Okay, so how many times can you move per beat? One, you can, what, per beat. That's per beat. D in durability, D in range, A in power. Okay, there you go. Weakness / exceptions. Beating Necro Dancer at its own game would almost guarantee the user of Necro Dancer will get killed. Damn, that's fucked. King Crimson could move depending on how far is erased time. Since Necro Dancer's user can't hear the song because time got erased, he can't move. But King Crimson hears it, he can still move. You think, though. Gold Experience Requiem can disable it. Yeah. Gold Experience Requiem can't get, like, attacked in general. Like, that, you just can't do it. Because, you know, 0. If Made in Heaven accelerates time, the song will only get faster. Yo, wait, hold on. Wait, let's do this real quick. Hold on. Alright, hold on, watch this. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Made in Heaven! It doesn't really have a physical appearance aside from a green flame noticeably burning the user's eyes. Namesake, the Persona 3 song Burn My Dread by Shogi Meguro and Yumi Kawamura, and Lotus Juice for the Last Battle version. Ability. Whenever the user feels backed to a corner with no option immediately presented to them, all the dread and doubt is burned from the body, thus making it more focused and able to see the bigger picture. Oh shit. This stand has no physical fighting capabilities whatsoever unless you have a weapon or some sort, or maybe even a persona. You're still a bit screwed. Of course, you can't use the stand into dodging some sort of advantage. Can't keep my dick in. Okay. For destructive power, none. A in speed, E in range, A in durability, A in precision, and E in potential. That's pretty good, yeah. Getting rid of the, that's pretty like, okay. So you understand, like, there's certain stands to where it's just like, it's not like, yeah, exactly. Okay, basically not fighting stands, understandable, right? So it's not fighting. It's just one of those, I can't find the word for it, but basically non-physical, non-combative, but it works in a really well aspect that's just like, you know, different, obviously. Altogether, that's pretty good. I like stands like that too. It's like, you know, because it's not, imagine, yeah, it's a passive stand. I guess that'd be the word for it, in a sense. Because it's just like, it's not fighting, obviously, but it's just like, you know, better. Hey ya, dude, hey ya is literally just cheering. If you guys didn't know that, it's literally just cheering. Like, it's utility stands. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. If I can't go over like so many. I can't go over the same. Like, basically, if you have 2 stands and they've already been reviewed, you're just basically like, you become like negative priority basically, because as I already went over 2, so it's just like you gotta give a chance to other people basically. So, Dead Man's Party by Lord of Cheese. Appearance: a 50s-esque jukebox with bright lights in all colors, cannot be destroyed. What the hell? Namesake, Dead Man's Party by Oingo Boingo. Abilities, Jukebox can play every song ever made. It's already good. Inside of houses, body at the door. When activated, anyone who enters or already entered the house has their soul and body separated. What the fuck? What happened? The body... That's a huge jump. The body is placed in the random... The body is then placed in a random room inside of the house. If a soul finds their body, they become a human again and can move freely inside of the house. If a body is destroyed / killed while the ability is active, the soul will be consumed by the stand. If the ability is deactivated before the souls find their bodies, bodies are consumed and destroyed. No, are destroyed and the souls are consumed by the stand. Souls can interact with the doors and their own bodies. If a stand user becomes a soul, they cannot use their stand. Fuck, bro, that's a huge jump between... What the fuck happened? Nothing in power, nothing in speed, nothing in range. It's in the same size as the house. Nothing in durability, E in precision, E in potential. Weakness, actual ability only works inside of houses. Ability activates once the jukebox is turned on. Can be turned off by external forces and cannot fight. So there you go. Huh. Damn. That's a huge jump from what I actually I didn't expect that. That was a between okay, it seemed like it was going to be not that crazy. I don't know why. Like it's just like okay, jukebox okay, I thought the ability was going to be yeah, you can play any song. Yeah, that's going to be lit. And then huge jump between the two. I like it. I do like it. But it's still crazy. That's pretty wild. Let me see. All right. Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. Appearance. Don't Stop Me Now appears as a pair of rollerblades covered by a metallic gold scales on the user's feet. A golden eye is inlaid on each pivotal point of the wheels, the pupils of which can move independently in a similar way to a chameleon. Power, E-C, speed, C to A, range, visual range of the human eye, so that can be interpreted on how exactly that works. Precision A, staying E, learning C. So that's potential and durability. So that means that this person's from somewhere else too. Where are you from, dude? I want to know where you're from, because that means staying and learning. That means somewhere else. Okay, abilities gives the users the ability to travel any path they can visualize in the 3D space in front of them by mentally picturing a golden line through the space in front of them. The user can move their person along through it without needing to take a single step. Even the space is physically impossible for them to fit through. For example, the user could weave through a packed crowd from one side to the other without touching a single person as long as there's visible gaps. Another example is that the user could fit through impossibly small spaces such as a keyhole or a crack as long as there's a line to side to the destination. I'm sorry. You're from the UK. Oh, okay, that's sick. The weaknesses are that the user has to be able to visually see where they want to go. Successfully traveling via reflections varies depending on the quality of the reflective surface. B, the speed of travel is inversely proportional to the distance away from the user. Movement along the path, a meter long, is almost instantaneous, while 5 kilometers along the maximum distance as a average human eye can see will take a much longer to transverse. If the user's concentration is broken while visualizing the path, they will be able to travel to the point of broken concentration before stopping abruptly. Gravity Tiger. By picturing a line traveling through the air that the user can essentially walk on air. Okay. Shooting Star. By picturing tight coils of lines around an opponent, the user can literally travel circles around them. The speed is relative to the distance of the opponent and can be augmented for the battle with the user's own physical attacks. Given the quirky oddities of JJPA, outside observers will be able to explain how the user is able to fit through physically impossible spaces such as keyholes that just messes with their heads or gives them time to think about it. So yeah. That I like perspective. The stand appears as a completely white humanoid figure, almost like a void where something should be there. Stats undefined. I see you in me has the ability to give the user the ability of an alternate dimension version of himself, including stands giving him access to nearly an unlimited supply of stands. What the fuck? When a stand is choosing when a stand is choosing the ICU and me, ISM for short, gains its ability, appearance, and stats. However, using the stand's ability 6 times, he can never use it again. He can bookmark dimensions for quick access to the abilities. Wait. So 6 times. That means he can only do it 6 times, or does that mean he has 6 stands to choose from forever? Because I can deal with 6 stands to choose from forever. That's completely totally fine with me. I'd be totally fine with dying. I mean, not dying. What the heck? Jojo is Kaleb's dad. Oh yeah, he was born from a dolphin. 6th in 1. The stand. Yeah, okay. So basically, how would that work? Would it be 6 in 1 or 6 times in 1? Because you only getting to use it 6 times. That'd fucking suck. You'd just be like, damn, I already used up my 6 stands. Now I'm dead. Because, I mean, you could honestly, like, 6 times per one. Wait a minute. I'm so confused. Let's do it. 6 stands in 1. Oh, okay. There you go. Kaleb equals join. Hey, no. Don't you know? You don't know me. 6 times to activate the ability? Damn. What if I want to use Heaven's Door, like, a lot? Because I would want to do it a lot. Attitude City by Ninja Sex Party. I like Game Grumps. I like them a lot. I like JonTron a lot, though. I'm different. So, oh, you guys, there you go. Yeah, you guys give your little things where you can. Yeah, we have DeviantArt. There's the DeviantArt. There's Tumblr. Boom, boop, da, boop, doop. All right. Stand name. Attitude City has a A in power, C in speed, B in range, C in durability, B in precision, and D in potential. Physical description: a muscular humanoid stand with dark purple skin and 2 sets of arms. Each arm has a long, sharp nails that are purple in color and also have a glittery texture and appearance. Oh wait, you guys can just easily see. I'm so stupid. Jesus Christ. You guys can see it. You guys can see it. Okay. Ability: fear, exploitation, and hallucination. Makes the target hallucinate their worst and darkest fears. Using its long nails, it can stab its opponent, making them hallucinate to whatever specific individual fears most. In this state, the victim has no idea what's going on outside of the hallucination. They can only see and sense whatever they see in the hallucination, making them vulnerable. And as long as the nail stays in the victim, they will stay in that state. But if you remove the hallucination, it will cease after 10 minutes after its removal. The nail will disappear seconds after removal. Short-term effects are extremely vulnerable. The short-term effects are extreme vulnerability and possible embarrassment after being reduced to crying, quivering mess on the floor. Yeah, that'd be me as hell. All you have to do to scare me is just like, what is it called? I actually don't know. What am I terrified of? I don't know, actually. I want to say I'm terrified of water, but I love water. It's just kind of like, if I was to drown, I'd be like, yeah, fuck it. Just kill me off at that. I have no fear, no weakness. Okay. But basically, I see it. I see it. I think the hallucination shit. No, because you need time to get away, if that's the case. Because if you do have it inside of, like, what is that? Inside of the person, basically, you need it to where you can get away. Like, if you think about it. So say that, like, this can work in, do you guys know Batman? I think you guys can, like, do you guys know Batman? It would be the case of where, Scarecrow, right? Basically, he can inject people, and after the injecting, like, after getting injected, it can be like, oh, shit, we're getting guapped up or whatever, and you understand that. Hopefully, I guess. But this can be ridiculously scary, especially with, like, the nail if they stay, the Scarecrow, is it called the Scarecrow? Is that not his name? It's been a while since I've watched Batman. I hope I'm not wrong. Okay, guys, it be broken if they realize it's a hallucination. I would think that since like they're flailing around, being scared shitless, I would be if I was Jotaro, I would just definitely like aura everything, and I'd probably end up auraing the stand, auraing the stand if anything. All right, appearance. You guys can see it. I'm not gonna fall for that again. Uh, namesake, the messenger by Linkin Park. Ability, gun protrusion. The user can turn any part of his slash her body into a projectile weapon, such as guns, crossbows, etc., and can freely manipulate the trajectory and curvature of the projectile in question to lock onto its target. B in power, C in speed, A in range. You can see the rest. D in durability, B in precision, E in weakness. I mean, E in potential. What the fuck? Weakness, the user has to be visible line of sight to lock in. Okay. That's crazy. Okay, so can you... Wait. How the hell you get the bullets? That one made no sense. Wait, no, yeah, you could. If it just... The stand's doing it. Never mind. I'm stupid. What the heck? So, what if you could make, like... It could be a minigun of your hand, but instead of, like... Like, imagine... Okay. Say that the stand user... Like, in like... Say that this is, like, Star Wars Crusaders, right? Say the stand user is, like, really fat, right? Imagine that. And he shoots fat bullets. No. I can't.